DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, Dre All Day. So in Game 4, Memphis and OKC, we got another barn burner, another overtime game between these two teams. It just always seem to go down to the wire. Reggie Jackson stepped up with some big shots in OT. So we're going to take a look at a couple things that happened during the game as far as Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook go. Then what happened with Reggie Jackson late in OT. And then after that, I'm going to tell you what I think about the rest of this, which is now basically a 3-game series.
Grizzlies play a really good team defense. A lot of credit goes to Tony Allen for the way he defends, but it's the whole team. You see when KD switched the pick, you got two guys on the other side of him, and Gasol steps up to challenge his shot. Even as KD moves into the post and he catches it here on Tayshaun Prince, you see Marc Gasol right there in help position. He's got a help defender there for his guy. KD manages to get a shot up over the top of the D, though. And the defense Tony Allen plays has, I think, sometimes caused KD to think a little bit more than he needs to. On this play, this is a pass he rarely makes. He's looking for a shot in this area. This is a kill zone, they say, in the elbows, and he looks for a pass. Why, I don't know. I think Tony Allen's D got in his head just a bit on that one. Thunder doesn't run much of an offense a lot of times. There's a lot of isolation for Russell and KD to just do what they want. But they're so damn good that they make plays and they win. Even on a great scorer like KD, when you play really good defense for a consistent period, sometimes you don't have to do anything and a guy will just start missing shots he normally makes, like on this play where Tony doesn't even challenge it. KD just misses. Again, look at Tony Allen forcing KD to the help. He's not doing it by himself. There's help defenders on all sides of KD, and what kind of offensive play was that plenty of times in games or in pickup where defense just might be getting you frustrated because they're playing you so well and playing you so physical. You throw an elbow or forearm for no reason and end up with a turnover in a form of an offensive foul. Tony Allen's not a very good scorer. He's not a creator. He's not a good outside shooter, but his defense is so good that they need to have him on the court. Anything he can get him offensively, like garbage buckets like that, are huge. Guys like Kevin Durant are their most dangerous when they're moving in transition like this. And this is a shot he makes a lot of times. The Grizzlies just dodge a bullet on this particular play. Case in point, Russell Westbrook, another guy who's lightning in the bottle when he's going in transition. See how they're putting pressure on the defense? He manages to get it to KD before the defense is set. Bucket. The main difference offensively between LeBron and KD, they both can get you anywhere from 25 to 30 points. KD is a shade better as far as scoring in general, but LeBron can create for his team. KD is not as much of a creator. Serge Ibaka is a guy who could put up Chris Bosh type numbers if he could get the passes. Again, a guy like KD moving downhill with a full head of steam, nobody's stopping him from getting the shot he wants. You just got to hope he misses. One thing that is underrated, or overlooked rather, about KD's game is his rebounding ability. He is a good rebounder. One small thing, notice how Russell starts running before that ball even hits his hands. He's already the fastest guy on the court. And Reggie Jackson, we know what he did last night. He scored as many points as KD and Russ scored put together, more actually. Big game. Here's an example where Tony Allen doesn't help you. KD's not guarding him at all. They want him to shoot that shot. He knows he shouldn't shoot it. Everybody in the gym knows he shouldn't shoot it. He ends up passing to Gasol, who doesn't really have a shot. But he had to force Tony Allen again. Again, this guy may be the best defender of Kevin Durant in the entire NBA, but you don't want Tony Allen involved in pretty much any other part of the game besides guarding Kevin Durant. Here he has a careless turnover for no reason. Gets it right to Kevin Durant, who gets fouled, giving him free throws. It's basically 2 points. Again, this is not a real play. Look at the other three Thunder players. Jackson's got his hands on his knees. There's a screen here. There was an opening. KD didn't even move. This is not really a play. This is just two talented players playing a two-man game and a good shot. But talent of Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant just make it work. These guys are going all the way to the finals with no type of offensive system. KD with those long strides, him going downhill, unstoppable. And we all know what Mike Miller is capable of. We've seen him with the Miami Heat the last 2 years. It looked like his body was completely broken down. He was going to retire, but somehow he's back healthy. And you know that's a bucket when he's wide open. Look at the Grizzlies' offense compared to the Thunder. They don't have as much talent. But pick and roll, shooter up top, non-shooter on the baseline is the system. They know where they're going to be. On this play, this is not the shot the Grizzlies really wanted. Tony Allen shooting a pull-up jumper off the dribble. But if you look at the Thunder players, there's nobody boxing out should he miss, which is what everyone expects. So what are they doing? This play that happens right here is what made the OKC victory possible. Westbrook gives it up to Jackson, who has the best matchup of the three scorers on the floor here. He has Udrich, and this is a huge pull-up three. Russ got hurt this season. Reggie Jackson got a lot of time to be in the starting lineup and get comfortable. And it took a lot of balls to do what he does on this play. You got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook on your team. Both of them want the ball here with 30 seconds to go. He looks off both of them and says, I got it. And does he have it? He got it. In this last play in regulation, first of all, why is Tony Allen on the court? He's not going to hit a three from that corner. He's not an offensive player. Why not put a shooter on the floor to see if you can get some more spacing? They get it to Gasol. He doesn't get a clean look because it's so clogged down there. Allen gets the rebound, but then he gets blocked, and we go into OT. I don't understand why the Grizzlies didn't substitute personnel there. Maybe they were out of timeouts. And when you got shooters on the court, they know where to go. Look at Mike Miller. He don't drift around anywhere. He stays right around that perimeter because he knows where his bread is buttered. Bucket. I don't know if the Grizzlies coaching staff read the scouting report, but there's no way in hell Mike Miller should be guarding Reggie Jackson at this juncture of the game. Mike Miller needs to be hitting on somebody who's not getting the ball. I don't know who that would be, but damn sure not the guy who just hit two big shots. When Memphis is at their best. They just get the ball down there, down low, clog things up, and just bruise their way to points with Zach and Gasol. Here's what the leading scorer in the league can do. He gets ahead of steam, drives to the basket, draws fouls, gets to the line for easy points. That's what you do when you're the top scorer. That's what you do when you're the money guy.
Moving forward into this series, it's basically a 3-game series now. It's tied 2-2. Whichever team can win 2 games first. I see the series probably going 7. These two teams are very evenly matched, even though they're put together completely differently. You got the isolation-heavy team in OKC, then you got the system, quote-unquote, team in the Memphis Grizzlies. I see the series is definitely got to go 7. Hopefully, we get a big game out of Russ or KD, which will make it even more exciting. I'm going to go with the Thunder to win the series, either in 6 or in 7. That ain't really saying nothing. 6 or 7, just because they got the best player in the series, who's Kevin Durant, and probably the second best player, who will be Russell Westbrook. Definitely the second best player in Russell Westbrook. So that's my pick. Let me know what you think about this game and the future of this series, the OKC-Memphis series. Work on your game. Dre, all day.
My name is Sharon President at Greenville, South Carolina. I'm after that because my game is so sick. Work on your game.